Hello, welcome to the Marcus live stream. Today we are doing some painting, and also just sort of a talk about GW and their sort of their philosophy on things, that sort of stuff. So 2 seconds, I'm just trying to organise to get the comments up, so people who want to comment, just comment on this video and we should begin. Also, just make sure everything is running through. So, video everyone. There's also a Q&A connecting this if you're going through Google+, if you're going through YouTube, comment, and I'll refresh the comments every 10-15 minutes to see if we have any. Let's try and get this focused. It's a little bit better. It's not perfect, unfortunately. We are still running off a cheap webcam, but I have just got a loose webcam now, so we can just sort of see onto the bike. As you can see, up from green. I sort of almost go for like a fallen style colour scheme. Unfortunately, I can't recreate the green, so I have to sort of be as careful as possible. Essentially, it's just a spray-based coat, so just sort of saves all base coat really. Start with some trim painting, I suppose. That's where most people are starting. So yeah. So this is mainly a video. This will be mainly a video into response of the lone wolf. I don't know if anyone has said him or seen him. There will be a link to this video when this all gets published. There will be a link onto his channel. He's a very good YouTuber. You know, very impressive to watch, but there was a few issues with what we're saying about Games Workshop, really. Obviously, he's from a different area to me. Still in the UK, so I generally don't know his standpoint on the whole of GW and how his store works. But essentially, the way mine runs is how he was describing his use to run. Pretty much in the old days. Mine does run. You know, it's a store.
Yeah, very impressive to watch.
Sorry, 2 seconds.
There's a few issues.
Joys of life, eh? Joys of being alive. All the issues left there. But yeah. Your guys are quite a bit of a delay. But yeah, essentially what I wanted to talk about was his whole opinion. He said, you know, he goes past his store, it's dead. I'm fortunate enough to live in an area where there is 2 stores, one of which you can play in very easily, and one of them doesn't tend to do that many games. But anytime you go in there, you know, they're more than happy to help. They know most rules to most games. Obviously, I'm not a fantasy player, so I don't know. So they're generally their sort of outlook on fantasy. I don't know if they. Sorry, we'll have to ignore this cold. You know, they know much on fantasy, but I would assume they would. Even games like The Hobbit, they seem to be very clued up on. Which I'm assuming is what people want. But my major issue with GW is they only do 3 games. And you go in there, you have to play their 3 games. And the 3 games are Super Warhammer 40k, Fantasy, and The Hobbit. I don't think I've ever seen a single person play The Hobbit, in complete honesty. so I would not have any idea to how that plays. So, that's the truth. Just so you know what I'm doing paint-wise, I'm just painting the wings. We are using Screw and Skull just as a base. So, we're just painting the wings, and we're going to do some of the trim. Maybe a shoulder pad as well. Just needs to go. These will be fallen angels, so they will be coherent with my Chaos Army. But yeah, so essentially, GW's major issues at the moment are the fact that they tend to focus on these games. I mean, I know that's their product. I mean, they are among the most popular games. So hence, why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they just stick with what they know? I just find it in the fact that they could branch out. They could do things like X-Wing. They could branch out a lot more than what they do. Is my general sort of opinion on it all. One viewer, if you want to comment, ask questions, say I'm wrong, feel free. But yeah, essentially, I don't know if they are right, I don't know if they are wrong. To do so, I don't know on their profit margins, I don't know how well they are doing for money. I do believe they should do more. They should do third-party games. I know that's the way they have run. Unfortunately, many people I know have gone away from 40k. I go and play in a local club every now and again, and more people are trying to drift away from 40k, trying to get into other games. And it doesn't bother me. I mean, there's still plenty of people who still play it. You know, models will keep going, but I want to see GW disappear, as I'm sure no one does. Like I said, my store, anyone can turn up, anyone can play. They know a lot. They have a lot of knowledge about what's going on. You know, at the end of the day, they are the knowledge. But I do agree with what the Lone Wolf was saying. He was saying about, you know, the fact that that's all they focus on is those three games. He was saying at his store, you know, the guy doesn't really know the rules. But I do go in there, I don't expect him to know every codex, every rules, every codex, every sub-rule. There's a lot of it, but our store as well, it does have a lot of seasoned players, well-established player who know most of the rules, and the guy in my pool store does do a lot. He does know a lot. He does consistently try and play wherever he's, you know, a bit less quiet. But there's always someone in there. I've never gone in there and spent empty, and I've gone in there weekdays during the day when it's not even been a school holiday, when it has just been normal days, and they are still busy. You know, they don't tend to give up. I do think that is quite an important factor to them. At the end of the day, they don't disappear. They're not just there to, he's not there to sell. I know a lot of them are. I've walked into a few other stores and like, oh yeah, well, maybe you should buy this, maybe you should buy this. You know, again, trying to sell you the most expensive, which at the time for me was the Tau Battle Force. When I first started, I did buy the Battle Force. It made sense at the time. It was a nice amount of models to play with. I think it's relatively cheap. It was £75. And I know with a budget in my mind, I needed to get a rule book, and I wanted to play Tau. that will be my one bit of advice to any new players. Get the rule book, read. Don't worry about the rules too much when you first read it. Try and pick your army, and then not learn the rules relevant to you, because that's a bit. But you will pick up the rules more relevant to you. I mean, Tau, for example, you won't learn magic rules. I'm finding that out now. I've started to, obviously with with 7th edition, and now me starting Chaos. I've learned I don't know anything about Psychers. A little bit where I've played Psychers, but not a great deal where I haven't had the need to know. CP and Tau, you don't tend to need to know. It's very much these are Psychers. Don't need them. And then with 7th coming out, you kind of not re-need it. Sounds wrong. Re-establish Psychers. 7th. I'm not really too sure of their importance. 6th, when you play small games, not a lot of people use magic. Down here, obviously I know it varies sort of place to place, but around in my store, not many people use magic. It's just one of those things that no one sort of knew a lot about, and so when 7th changed, more people started using Psychers, especially as a few guys down my store who play Chaos, and in the club I go to play Chaos, and the magic is just destroying it, hence I've changed to magic. Eldar as well. So, very, very bad cough. Have started to use Chaos, and started to use Eldar, and started to use Dark Eldar. Well, not Dark Eldar. Just even normal Space Marines. I think with Grey Knights it's going to be heavily magic. Well, not magic, sorcery, whatever they call it. It's going to focus on that. I'm not necessarily saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that Grey Knights Codex is going to be magic, warp charge, all that stuff dependent. It will be interesting to see how they play it all out. But yeah, we'll see. And we should go from there. Obviously, and then that's going to recur onto either the Dark Eldar or Necrons, whatever they do. Games Workshop come up with next. I do have a theory though on the current, how much they're pushing out new codexes and 7th edition. Obviously in the UK, which is where Games Workshop is based, they used to run Games Day every year. Obviously I've never been where I'm relatively new, but they changed it this year to Warhammer Fest. I have no idea why my telly just turned itself off. We should get rid of it. Sorry, very unprofessional. But yeah, they have Games Day, they have all that type of stuff. But yeah, they've changed it to Warhammer Fest this year. But with the way sort of the new codexes, of the new rules, I do believe, and the rate they're knocking out these new codexes, at Games Day there will be a new army. I know it hasn't a new codex. Obviously, the last one we had was Imperial Knights, so it wasn't that long ago, but it was just very small. It was very easy to do. It was one model, the Imperial Knight itself. But the new codex, I mean, you could see, especially the way they're doing these boxes, because obviously you still got Grey Knights will come up with Dark Eldar or Necrons. You have a special box for that. You then have a special box for what would be Blood Angels and the alternate one, so either Dark Angels or Dark Eldar or Necrons. And then you're still left with Dipterus Bellatarus, the ladies, Sisters in Battle. Obviously, I can't remember if their cover is hardback or not, but if it's not, it would also make sense for another new army, just so they can do another box. And everything is, bar Tyranids, everything is humanoid based. Obviously, I know you have got Tau, I know you have got Chaos. Well, Chaos Demons you can probably get as well. Chaos Demons and Tyranids are sort of the only non-humanoid race. They could do with another non-human race, another new army, and your excitement and your ooh shiny. You know, I think that would be a good boost, a good move for GW. And then it gets that perfect time for new people to start. It will have a big hype at the new event, so everyone will want to go next year because of this year's hype. Tactically, it would be a very, very smart move. It would be the sort of thing I would do if I was Games Workshop. Obviously, I'm not, because I'm just a dude in front of a camera on a Saturday night. So, yay me. But yeah, that would be my guess for what Games Workshop will do. Obviously, I could be wrong. I more than doubt I'm wrong than I am right. But just remember, if it does happen, who was right? So as you can see, we got the wings done there, and done there, and one shoulder pad on this side. So let's do the wings on this guy. Yeah. So obviously, you guys just let me know what you think about that. Whether you think I'm right or wrong. It would be interesting to hear your opinion. Or whether you have some crazy theory on game sets, but I think it would be a very intelligent move. It could even be a new fantasy army. I have no idea. Obviously, it's a new venue. It wasn't that last year. It's normally been at Birmingham, I believe, for the last few years. It's now going to Coventry. I don't know whether that's due to location, whether money off location, or no idea. But I think it would be an interesting way to start off this whole new Warhammer Fest. Would be a new army. Entirely new models, not a new unit of, say something like a Iron Fist or something, or Black Legion, or an entirely new army, not a Space Marines expansion. An entirely new army with entirely new models. I think it would be a nice change, something new to find. Maybe something heavily magic. I mean, and tie it all in with the fluff of 7th and why why 7th? Not why we changed to 7th, but maybe put them on the outside fringe of the galaxy. Just don't make him human-based, please. If you do one more, please do not make it look like human. Do some nasty-ass aliens with high intelligence. Something to challenge Space Marines power-wise. Something to challenge Tau shooting-wise. Something to challenge Eldar magic-wise. Just some form of new challenge for these so-called overpowered army, but don't make it overpowered. Don't make it, make it weak somewhere. Make it weak in, would say combat, but then he's going to be Tau. Strong in combat, strong in shooting, but no magic. Or strong in combat, weak in shooting, strong in magic. Or average in shooting and combat, very strong in magic. It will be, if I have no idea, but can you see my point? Everything is in Games Workshop human. Obviously, I know you've got the Wood Elves, which are sort of trees. And don't get me wrong, I do like the trees. Nothing there. If I was going to go fancy, I would go Wood Elves just because I like the tree models. I would make them Groot. For anyone who hasn't seen that film, go watch it. It's amazing. For those who have, like this video if you've seen Guardians of the Galaxy. If not, like I said, go watch that film. It is the best film I've seen in a very long time. And those who know me know how much of a movie buff I am. So yeah, go see it. Yeah. But yeah, that's one small rant about Games Workshop. They need a new army and they need to expand into third-party games. Pricing wise, yeah, probably could do with a nice update. But inflation has gone up, yes. But they could do with, I don't know. But look how much they knock out Dar Vengeance. It's £65. And you work out you just pay for one. You either just work out you just pay for the Chaos. I mean, Hellbrute on its own is £35. Small Rubik's 30. That's £65. That's your money made up before you've even considered, you know, your templates of a tenner. Your entire rest of your cultists, that's 18 quid in cultist. HQ choice is 12. It's just insane value. Make everything that price. Make everything that price, and you have people consistently install. You know, obviously myself, I mean, I do try and work this store. Our store does support, does allow us to play in there. It does allow, he tries to do campaigns. There's always, on a Friday and a Sunday, it's 40k now. I think on a Saturday is fantasy, and there's normally some like weekly campaigns and stuff, which he does try and vary between 40k and fantasy, but I think he does have more 40k players up. More 40k players who turn up for sort of events. You know, I might expand into fantasy one day. It's never a no, but I just really do that. At the moment, you know, I'm still not 100% at 40k rule-wise. When I get to that point where I'm just one of those guys who knows everything, then yeah, I might drift into 40k. But at the moment, I'm still enjoying 40k. I'm still enjoying my Tau. You know, as you guys probably saw, there was a bat rep which went up yesterday, so please go to check that out after this was finished. You know, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, playing against the new Wolves, which were good. They were interesting to play against. Not that strong on the Tau side. We just destroyed me in combat. But you know, I mean, there's ways around it. If I would have put, not list edited, but if I know I'm going up against them, small broadsides, more interceptor. As I proved, I mean, it has 3 hull points. I think with Stormfang, with shots of Terminators and guard in my face and killed them. But you know, if you're playing something else, if you play in, you know, something like Chaos or normal Space Marines, you're gonna have Blood Angels, Dark Angels. You're gonna be a lot tighter in combat. So you know, you're gonna delay it. You're not gonna have one-time combat's over. Get enough, kill everything, move on. It's gonna be a lot more interesting than fights, but still, they're not overpowered. But there are ways around that. I mean, I should have brought it down. But unfortunately, I didn't. I forgot to intercept the second time around. But if I would have brought it down first time, it would have crashed. It would have exploded. Maybe take a few guys with it, and it still would have been at this side of the board. Obviously, broadsides then can't shoot, but you know, that's what they're there for. I have 2 broadsides for anti-tank, anti-flyer. And obviously, if there's no tanks anywhere near, they aim at flyers. That's what I could kill the flyers. So yeah. Oh, sorry. Still got swine flu. That's not actually swine flu. I guess. that wasn't a real thing. But it was a real thing. But yeah, that's an entire different discussion. As you can see, we're still sort of painting the wings and the trim. A few guys. We just see what it looks like after a while. Yeah, do a couple of coats of this. Coats of the guys. And then we'll do some washes. Yeah. But yeah, so my general opinion, Games Workshop. The ones in my area, you go and see it. They're fine, you know, they have guys in there, they have, I mean, there was something you could say is always like, no one goes into an empty shop, which is true. Yeah, people in there have open days, not only open days, I don't know, one Sunday afternoon at the end of every month, just get seasoned pros in. Get people who know the game to play against beginners. He does try and organise it in the league a little bit, in the leagues and in the campaigns, but they end up destroying them. Get experienced players, and then just have a beginner's day. You know, have a variety of store armies set up, ready to play with, which the opponent knows, and you know, get them to make it a fair game. But get the seasoned players, the veteran players, you know, just to play these guys, maybe not necessarily let them win, but give them the more overpowered, less unfair army. Of the more fair army. Not necessarily give them the easiest time in their life, but set up an open day like that. And then just say, right, you know, here's a £10 store voucher. Thanks for your help. To the season, to the guys willing to help. I mean, I'll more than happily play 40k for a Saturday, be down there all day. You know, then you'll get lots of new kids, lots of new people who go over with these lovely armies. And yeah, it's costing what? Say you have 4 tables set up, 4 guys playing. What's costing 40 quid in in-store credit? I mean, how much stuff can you actually go and buy in Games Workshop out of it and have change? No models. Yeah, well, you can buy like 4 paints, maybe a spray paint, maybe 2 brushes. I don't know, tactic cards and 2 paints. But what? You know, the odds are they're going to spend more than that tenner anyway. They're just going to go, oh, well, you know, not tenner off now, I'll get that, you know, second rhino, that 3rd Hellbrute, I don't know. That, I'll Wraithfly, I've got tenner off, I use it while I need it. While I've got it, I use it. So, you know, that was a bit of a call out for all Games Workshop. Did that? It's a genius idea. I'm not going to say it costs them a £10 voucher, so 40 quid, but they're going to spend it back in store. Let's face it. I mean, what would you guys do? I mean, no. Someone gave you a £10 Games Workshop voucher. Would you spend a tenner of it, or would you put it towards something a lot more expensive? Just a little bit. There's nothing actually going on the camera. Awkward. As you can sort of see, we're probably not on the main station today. I'm just going to refresh, see if there's any comments. One viewer, hello. One viewer, comment. Let me know who you are. Curious. We're half an hour in. Look. Yeah. Sorry. It's just. But yeah. What's your guys' personal opinion on all this? I mean, post a video response. Yeah, if you want to respond via video, go for it. It's always better to listen to someone when you're out 40k or talking about 40k or fantasy or whatever. Yeah. Just do it that way. Talk about 40k. What do you guys think? Always interested to know what other people's opinions. I'm quite an opinionated guy. Ask most people who will agree. But yeah. Sorry, just did the dairy. Obviously, we're going to do main captain's robe in the same colour, which is what I'm starting on now. So, yeah, how are you guys enjoying the channel? Are you guys sort of enjoying how it all goes? There will be some more uploads as well of Armies on Parade. Obviously this year, from what I've heard, it's a lot different to what it was last year. There is no national competition, it's all done in store, but your picture will be put up in White Dwarf Visions, I believe. So that's all cool. It's always good to get yourself in an international magazine, essentially. I think I will try. I probably will fail, but I will try. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a good laugh. And I mean, you never know. Your story might be the only one to win it, so you'll be the only one to win it. By default, you get your name, everything, and what else. I'm going to try and use a bit of an advertisement as well for my channel. So yeah, I'll probably just, if I can get away with it, try and maybe put something like a sign in it, just for my YouTube name or something, just to tease people. That's quite a clever idea, actually. Now I have to try a bit. So what are you guys up to then, hobby-wise at the moment? How are you getting on with? Are you doing respective paint challenges, or? I mean, like I say, I'm always curious there to find more guys like me. There's a few of us sort of considering maybe doing a small tutorial, not tutorial per se, a small podcast talking about our hobby and just general goodness for you guys. I mean, who doesn't like the goodness of me and my voice? Obviously a lot less manly. But yeah. Sorry, just a bit of detail on his armour. I think the display is growing a bit too thick though. I'm having the same issues I did with the Formula Wagga Wagga vehicle. So I'll try and balance a bit of the details out. That's for Shannon's robe. So yeah, that was sort of my general rant on GW. My stores locally are fine. Prices, it could do with a bit of drop. Needs to get involved with a third party. Just general overall, just needs to think a little. Just think a bit tactically. Maybe chill out with the codex releases. For new rulebook drops, just chill out. I mean, there's still no rush. I mean, how many people play Necrons anymore? As you survive. So that's a paper. Well, only people. I'm trying to think of any people I know who just play Necrons. That's right. If you're just a Necron player, you don't have any other armies, or you've just started an army, or Necrons were your first army, and you've just started. Obviously, if Necrons first came out, when you first did, after I probably went for a Necronaut. I know lots of people who didn't pretty much base what their entire first time it was on what was the newest codex. I mean, I've got friends which literally just buy codexes. I know people which have literally almost on every codex, every hardback codex he has brought when this came out. You know, I'd love to, but for Stars I've never used. I mean, more than recently, I did buy the Oa codex and we're sick put it up to ally with Tau. But obviously, no one allies with Tau anymore. Well, allies. It doesn't work as well with Doomed and stuff. Hence, I got Farseer. Doom and stuff. Everyone dropped. Everybody dropped. In allies. So I was like, ew. Just going to start to build up the other army that way. But no, I don't really see the point. I wanted to try something completely different. And I thought, why not? I was going to wait for the Necron codex to drop. Maybe start with Necrons, but as I explained before, why I've chosen Chaos. They just look like a lot of fun. So I haven't really played them much yet, but we will play them very soon. Get into a nice standard. We shall play. But also, you guys, if you're still with us this late on, which is what, 40 minutes in, we will be doing a 24-hour upload challenge to my channel in a few weeks. Well, a week tomorrow, over the Sunday bank holiday. Will be myself and Matt for some of the night, if not most of it. But yeah, it'll be mainly me for an hour. One video every hour for 24 hours. Although it will probably be more 30 because obviously it's 7 p.m. to 7 p.m. but I might start at like 4 something. 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't know. But yeah, I want to finish at 4 o'clock in the afternoon because then I will just crash, die. But let's see what's what. That will be a general challenge. That might come next week. It might not. I don't know. I don't see how I feel. So at the moment, sort of battling a bit of the flu, and we shall see what comes of it. To be honest, so really trying to beat this thing at the moment. So flu first. So I went with my riders to sort of my Dark Legion colour scheme. So I might sort of do that. Doing black with the gold trim, actually. But I might look a bit cooler. So keep this guys for this colour now, so I don't loop. Yeah, just so they blend in with the army. I probably will do my Chaos as my army on Parade because I think they will look better. It's how very basically baited. There's no real dry rushing, no real highlights, no real nothing. No real nothing. Sorry, I'm still talking. Still alive. Yeah. So general round about GW over. General update. I haven't really done painting over the weekend, but what you can see now, I will be doing some painting in my store tomorrow, just for the Run of 40k day. But I really can't bother to play tomorrow. So I'm just chill out, do some playing, watch some games. I'm hopefully going to get some Chaos played. Start with him hopefully. I need to go down and get my Warhammer Fest ticket. That will be a day. That will be a full day of vlogging, consistent vlogs all day. So keep your eyes open for that. That will be entertaining for you all. So that will be a day of vlogging. We are going up on a Saturday. Do also let me know if you're going up on Saturday. We could maybe meet up with some fans. We've never really had fans before. So maybe we'll sort that out. Not necessarily meet and greet, but like, you know, if you see me or you're going up on a Saturday, let me know. Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, don't be afraid to come and say hi. It'd be a bit weird. It might be a bit awkward with the first person. To my 10 subscribers, we might do something. Never know. It might be more than 10. But yeah, up to a whole 11. Just so you know, the more we will build up, we might do 50 subscriber contest or 100 subscribers or both. You know, just do some videos, just some hello, it's me videos, support and thank videos. So I mean, anyone shouting me out will be thanked, and I do always try and return the favour. So if you are a small channel, just shout me out, let me know that you shout me out, and I will shout you back out. As long as your content's good. So don't shout me out if you don't think my content's good, because that's just pointless. Just try. Probably yourself. I will check out your content as well, because obviously I'm not going to stick my line out on the neck out on the line. Thinking that your content is good, but it's not. Obviously, the Low Wolf has given me a shout out, so I'm returning the favour quite a few times. At the same time, his content is generally good, and I would have generally given him a good shout out. He's always commenting, he's always liking videos, he's always up for a good chat. He's old. He's old, the Lone Ranger. So expect maybe some collab work between me and him. So it really depends on things and stuff. Yeah, I mean, he's quite a distance away from me. For those who don't know, I live in Bournemouth, which is right down on the south coast. I mean, he lives in Dudley, which is sort of North Midlands, I believe. I don't know. North Midlands, roughly? Oh, well, we do have 17 subscribers. How many of those are still active? I would have no idea. But sort of averaged about 6 views a video at the moment. We can beat that eventually. Sort of build it up. I mean, it's always feels good to be appreciated. I just know my videos are going somewhere. Yeah, I might do sort of Fallen scheme on the bike set and just do normal Black Legion scheme on the actual figures, on the actual Marines. On this Captain guy, who will just look like, I don't know, something looks like shit at the moment with this rope. Unfortunately, I did make the mistake of just gluing the model together before actually figuring out how I was going to paint the guy. That is what you call a schoolboy error. Yeah. So that's making me paid in the ass. But we were prepared. We shall prevail. As I say. We shall survive. Right, so I should leave that to dry for a bit. I've just realised I didn't give myself any kitchen rolls, so bear with me for 2 seconds. I will be back. Hold on. Oh, we're back. Kitchen roll. See? No proper prepared efficiency. It's bloody live stream, it's never prepared. So we're downstairs at the moment, just where the laptop was, it's a bit more comfortable for me to sit. My partner's away at the moment, so there's no one really to disturb. So I thought I'd just give myself a little bit of room, a little bit of space, and just go from there. Alright, so we are going to do a nice silver trim on the actual bikes. So we will be using refined steel. For those of you actually interested on picking it, not after the rant. It's kind of weird. Some people just like to hear 40k being talked about what they paint rather than we do if I'm not live streaming. Which is probably what we'll do after this live stream finishes, which will probably be when I run out of things to say. We'll probably just put some power reports on. Or just general gossip, or just general, Fritz 40k. He's a very good watch, American guy. Just does all vlogs, mainly vlogs. But he is very, very, very good to watch or listen to, especially while you're painting. He knows a lot. He's one of those guys who just knows everything. I'm not saying that's a bad thing necessarily. But you just get those guys who he's played this game for he said once about 15 years or something. So very rare credit is due. That was a long time to be playing this game. I think he's almost played every army as well. So I mean, he's always worth a listen to. And he does very, very, very interesting topics sometimes. He doesn't just necessarily talk about the game, he talks about the hobby in general. He does X-Wing videos on there as well. He used to do battle reports, he talks about various things. And if you join his, well, I don't think it's his forum, but he is sort of one of the leaders of the forum, the War Gamer. Oh, sorry. I can't remember. Sorry, I keep forgetting this stuff. The War Master forum. So that's a very good forum if you are looking for one. See a lot of 40k talk, but literally any games are on there. Malifaux, the X-Wing, almost every game you can imagine. So yeah, I think that's always worth check out as well. To subscribe. The bonus of it is that it does enter you into a monthly competition, which you have 3 days if you're drawn at random every month. And there's always some good prizes. It's membership free, so you're not even paying for it. Just again, you will sort of have to subscribe to his channel. You will sort of have to keep an eye out. I think you have like sort of 3 days. I think he comes at you every possible way. YouTube, email, Facebook, everything. Anything you have linked which he can contact you, he will, and then you have 3 days to re-establish contact. But, he's just generally a good guy, generally a good, not necessarily we'll call him a YouTuber, but good podcaster. Other 40kers on YouTube, Invicturamus, Vaseramus. Again, brilliant to watch, he generally comes up with a lot of good tower ideas. Again, he just tends to be one of those guys who just talks. I mean, he does do sort of tactical videos, mainly of tower, but they're super pretty. He has a very, very pretty tower. Please save and painting. That's another one I am subscribed to. Who else am I subscribed to? Xenovids again is a brilliant guy to watch. He does. I think it's a friend mainly plays Imperium. So Astra Militarum. All of them really. Astra Militarum. He plays. They do Grey Knights. Storm Wolves. All those. Sorry, 2 seconds. And he plays Lord of Xenos, so Tau, Tyranids, walks. Sorry about that. He just generally has such passion for the game. He does battle reports, he does, again, tactical videos, he does updates, he does very good. Very, very good. So again, he's probably worth a watch if you're not watching them already. I'm trying to think, and obviously Blue Table Painting. There's a lot of bigger ones as well, which have massive Java balls. Just very, very fun guys to watch. Where you paint, which is what I shall be doing in a minute. I'm going to call this live stream to an end, as I run out of things to not necessarily rant about, but to talk about. I thought I'd just stick some shout outs at the end of this if you are still with us, of people I enjoy watching while I paint. People not necessarily inspired me to do YouTube, but well, yeah, have got me thinking if they can do it, why can't I? And it was just sort of my own reasoning, really. Sounds a bit weird. The reason why I got into doing YouTube is it's about other videos I couldn't find. And obviously at the moment we're just starting to try and establish what exactly I do on this channel. Obviously it's 40k, but it's not necessarily just, well, it's 40k, but it's not just, you know, painting tutorials. It's not just, it's mainly vlogs and talking, and I mean we will start to do some tactical videos from in the week. I do also have a, what's the description I can use properly? Not necessarily a channel, a program, almost like a program, a consistent video. It's not scheduled, it's just going to happen when and where, but it's a very cool idea. So that should be coming with you Wednesday, hopefully. And yeah, that will be the new video idea. So yeah, do stay tuned, subscribe for that if you haven't already. That would be quite cool. Little video for you to watch on Wednesday. And then we will have the 24-hour challenge on Sunday. Probably a few paint updates in the week as well. I might try and do one video a week. I might do a tactical one tomorrow, or a general update on how these look. Or maybe both, I don't know. We'll see what's tomorrow. But if you're still with us, thank you for watching, and we hope to see you again soon. But yeah, so enjoy, and we shall see you again soon. Thanks. Bye.